Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to create this look for you guys here. I used the Ardre London palette and Light to Night palette in particular. It's by Pill Daisy. If you don't know her, she's a fellow YouTuber as well who is absolutely incredible, amazing. Go check her out if you need to. So anyway, let's get started. I first started off using my Millionaire Beauty City Defense Moisturiser and my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Primer. And I'll be honest with you, I was literally wondering what a glow is. I do not think this primer is good at all. I don't like it. I definitely prefer my classic Smashbox one and my Poreless Professional by Benefit. Definitely my top two. So once I put that on, I'm just going to go in with my Nip and Fab Terracotta Color Corrector. This is literally one of my favorite color correctors. It just does the job for me. I have really bad dark circles, as you can see, and it just covers. I highly recommend it for anyone that has really bad dark circles like myself and any little pigmentation. Just grab this. It is, I think it's like £8 maybe from Superdrugs. So definitely check it out. So I'm then just going to go with my fingers and just blend that in. I know people use brushes and stuff like that, but I feel like I just get a lot more product into my skin with my fingers than the brush because it just absorbs it all. So then I'm going to go in with my Born This Way concealer, shade medium. I'm just going to go over it on top of the color corrector because I don't want my foundation to be mixed with the color corrector. I don't want it to be orangey foundation. So I'm going to go fix it with a concealer first, and then I'm going to layer, like just adding my layers on. Also, I know I do this differently. I know majority other people, makeup artists, beauty bloggers, or whatever, they all outline their eyebrow with concealer after they've done their brows. I personally like to do it before I do my brows. I like to really get the shape that I want, and then I just fill it in with the pencil. That's my technique. It works best for me. I know everybody's different. I think the other way is great if you can do it. It makes a lot more sense, but for me, this is the way it works. So I'm then going to go in with my fingers and just going to gently brush it in, gently just tap it into my skin before I go in with a brush. So after I've blended in with a foundation brush, I'm then just going to go in with my Benefit Precise My Brow Pencil. I'm just going to use the spoolie side and just shape the eyebrows. Just going to brush it all into place the way I want it, and then I'm just going to go in with the pencil itself and just slightly fill my brows in. Nothing too difficult. Now this is my favorite brow pencil. I used to love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade, but I just feel like it's too cakey. Like it's not a natural look of the brows. But I love the ombre filling that people can do, but I just can't achieve it. But I feel like I can create the most natural brows with the Benefit pencil. So this is literally my favorite. I think this is my third one. So just using tiny little strokes, I'm just going to gently fill it in and outline the shape of my brows. And because I've already concealed it with my concealer, I don't need to go back in with it. So I'm going to do it on both sides and both brows. Just literally gentle strokes all the way across. Nothing too thick. I'm just using a really light hand as well, not pressing it into my skin at all. I'm not going to bore you with my full brow routine. It roughly takes me like 10-15 minutes to get it perfect. So I'm going to skip all that and go straight to the foundation. I'm then using my Nars Cosmetics foundation in the shade Stromboli. This is a really lightweight, full, medium to full coverage foundation. Like you can really add more to get a more full coverage if you want. I literally just go in with like 3-4 dabs, literally like 1.5 pumps, not too much, just gently across the face, and then just go with my kabuki brush, dab that into my skin, blend, blend, blend. It's so easy, this foundation, to work with. Like, it's not thick or cakey, it's just so easy to blend out with the rest of my skin. Absolutely love it. It is one of my classical all-time favorite foundations, alongside with Huda Beauty. Definitely those two, top rated. The time, I know people go directly in with a makeup sponge, and I think it's great, but I just feel like the beauty blender just absorbs all the foundation into the sponge before it gets up, like, you know, blended out on your face. So after I've finished blending it with a kabuki brush, I then go in with a damp beauty blender, and then I just blend it out, like all the harsh lines that the brush would leave. I'll just blend it all out with the sponge. And also ignore me laughing. I think my son did something really hilarious, I can't remember, and I was just laughing throughout the half of the video. Now I'm going to go in with my absolute holy grail concealer. It is the Kevyn Aucoin. This is number 6. It's a little bit lighter, but I like to use it as highlight. Shade number 8 is exactly my skin tone. So if I'm trying to cover something up, I use shade number 8, but if I'm trying to just brighten up my face, I use number 6. The reason why it's my favorite is because it is full coverage. It is absolutely full coverage, and it is a heavy concealer. It's not everybody's favorite, and I absolutely love it, because when I do my face, I like to be absolutely flawless, and this gives me that flawless finish. I've obviously just put it under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a tiny bit on my cupid's bow. I like to just go blend that in with my foundation brush again, and whatever foundation I have on the brush left, I like to just blend it in so it's not too harsh white. It kind of just blends in with the whole face. Then I just go in with the sponge again, get rid of all those harsh lines that the brush creates. I then set everything up with the Fit Me setting powder in the shade 220. I just get one of those powder puffs and just gently just set the whole face with the shade 220. I don't bake with this, I just use this to set the foundation and concealer together. And then I'm going to go in with my Fenty beauty powder, and the shade, I think it's the shade Light, I can't remember the exact shade, I'll write it in the description below. And I'm going to use that to bake with. And I know it's in a different pot, I use that pot for traveling purposes. So rather than carrying the huge bulky Fenty beauty powder, I just put it a little bit in a small little empty container just for traveling purposes. This makes my life so much easier. So again, I like to just bake under my eyes and my jawline. And then I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hula bronzer. This is the first time I'm using it, and to be honest with you, I feel like it's not as dark as I want it to be, because I had to go in with it quite a lot. I mean, it does show on camera like it's really dark, but in real life I couldn't really see the bronzing, so I went in a lot with it. And I think I had to top it up with my MAC bronzer in the shade Dark, just to give it a little bit more definition. This bronzer I think is more ideal for someone who's a lot fairer than me maybe. It'll work amazing with their skin, or if you're just not looking for a really dark contour or bronzing, you just want something a little subtle, this is great. The formula itself is not too bad. I think it is very powdery, a lot of excess did come off when I was shaking it off. It's nothing compared to my Bahama Mama bronzer, I think by The Balm. That is literally my favorite bronzer. So I am using a small tapered brush just to bronze my whole face, and I just use whatever's left just on the bridge of my nose, just like on the side and a little bit underneath. Like I literally just use the tip of the brush. I know most people are more precise and they use a smaller brush and then they sit there 10 minutes contouring. I literally had no time for that. I know I should do, but for me, just using whatever's left on the brush just works absolutely fine, unless you guys say it's different. Like I said, I've gone in with my MAC bronzer in the shade Dark just to top it off and try to make it a little bit darker, but I don't feel like it made that much of a difference, I'll be honest with you. I never reach out for my MAC bronzer. I just think they're not as good as some of the other brands out there. Once that's done, I'm going in with my Real Technique, the big pink fluffy brush, and just brushing off the baking powder. I don't like to keep it on for too long. I feel like it gets too cakey and it starts drying out my skin and like my wrinkles will start showing. I'm gonna go in with my Pearl Daisy palette, the Ardre London Cosmetics on Light to Night palette. Now I absolutely love this palette. I think it has got all these amazing shades and all the colors that I would use. Like obviously you've seen it's got the oranges, it's got the warm tones. It's just me. Absolutely love it. So I first went in with the shade Tea Time, just blend it out on the whole lid. It's just going to be my transition, and doesn't show very well, but that's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want color, I just wanted something there for the other colors to slowly transition and blend in with. I then went in with the shade Sunset. It's a slightly orangey peachy tone shade that just, I took it all the way to the top of my brow bone. I'm focusing more on the top half of my brows and the outer corner. I'm bringing in a little bit in the inner corner, but not too much, mainly focusing on the top outer corner. Now these shades, they're absolutely beautiful. The formula is so soft, it's so creamy and buttery. It just literally just melts in your skin. Like they're so easy to work with and so easy to blend. I absolutely love this palette. Like if you haven't tried it, definitely go try it out. I think it's absolutely amazing. Like look how easy it is to blend it out. And now I've gone in with the dark orange shade in Sunset. Sorry, the last color was Tea Time and before that was Peachy. I'm sorry, I got it all mixed up. So I'm now using Sunset. It is that deep orange. I know it looks super scary on the palette, but look at it on my lids. It does not look scary at all. It just blended in so flawlessly. It's so soft, it's so smooth. It doesn't look bright orange or scary at all. I know loads of people are scared to use these colors, but I absolutely love it. This is literally my go-to is oranges, and any warm colors, just throw it at me. I'm terrible with cool tones, definitely terrible with cool tones. So I've got that shade Sunset and I'm literally just putting it in the inner outer corner, just trying to create that little bit of a wing. Also I am using just any random rounded fluffy brush, like any blending brush. I live off those brushes. I think that one in particular is from Jessup's in Amazon. You can get them for dirt cheap. I just have a whole collection of them. Absolutely love it. Then I'm going to go in with my fingers and I'm using the shade Diamond. Just gently dabbing that in the inner corner and bringing it slightly to the middle. It's got that hint of shimmer and the colour is so rich, it's so pigmented. I just wish my camera would pick it up. It did not pick it up, like it did not do it justice. Like it was popping in real life. Absolutely love this colour. And then I'm just going to go in with any random fluffy brush and just try to blend in the other three shades with the shimmery diamond color, just to make sure there's no harsh lines. Then I'm going in with the Too Faced pen eyeliner. This is amazing, like literally amazing when you come to do eyeliners. It is so dark and it's so precise, like the pen is so fine, like it's so easy just to create a sleek eyeliner like within seconds. But look how black the eyeliner came, and it was so easy to do. And I just went in with any black kohl eyeliner and then just did the bottom of my eyelids, the bottom of my waterline and the top of my waterline as well. I'm now going in with the mascara. This is the Maybelline Voluminous one. I can't remember in particular. It's not great. I have it. I'm just trying to use it up before I can go buy another one. But I've heard amazing reviews about their new one, the Sky High mascara. I'm trying to get my hands on that, so I definitely want to try that one out. But any mascara will do. You just want to get rid of all the eyeshadow that was on your lashes, just to cover all that up before we go in with our lashes. So once your mascara has dried, I'm going to then apply my false eyelashes. I've gone in with the winged lashes in Ayah, my absolute favorite lashes in the world right now. I just love what it does for my eyes. It's a little bit more thicker on the outer corner and a little bit thin on the inner corner, so it kind of gives you that almondy shape that I'm trying to go for. And then I'm going to go in with MAC Gold Deposit, and I'm going to use it as a blush just to give me that bronzy glow that I'm really looking for. So I'm going to go in with the MAC lip liner in Cork. It's a darker browny cool tone lip liner. I'm just going to fill my whole lips with this, and then I'm going to go over it with my Fenty Beauty lip stunner in Unbutton. Now this shade is super light for me. It's super light. If I wear it on its own, it does not look good at all. So I have to wear a really dark lip liner underneath to really make use out of this lip color. Otherwise I would never ever reach out for it. Like from the bottle it just looks like something I would absolutely love, but in reality I was slightly disappointed on how light it was and not really truly brown. But I found a solution, a darker lip liner underneath. But here is the finished look. I added a little bit of gloss at the end of my lipstick. I hope you like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If there's a certain look that you want to see, please let me know, and make sure you like and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thank you.